everybody. Welcome to the Gen Z Sanctum. Nathan.
You know what I just realized?
What did
Didn't
you
you host last week's episode?
Did you?
This
Did
is how
I?
good our
Did-
weekly
did-
memory
did-
is,
did-
people.
did-
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gen Z Sanctum. As Nathaniel had originally had a big brain moment where he was hosting this week when I was actually supposed to be hosting this week. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode. It's an amazing
what
episode. As always, you always got to start off with a bird.
Oh, yes, you always do.
Anyway,
That wasn't actually a bird.
that was 100% fake.
That was, yeah. Just like
So,
your mom's well,
as you all know, we start off these episodes with small talk. How was your week?
my week was small, which is why I'm talking about it. Anyway, all right, no, that was terrible. Anyway, week was pretty good. Did work stuff and not work stuff the other days. Yep.
That was an amazing week.
I know. How was your week?
So it was slow at work, but
Just like my brain.
I will have stories to tell next week's episode because this weekend I am going to Detroit Dream Cruise. I don't know if anybody's heard of that
And
before.
hopefully you don't get shot while driving in Detroit.
Well, we're going in the better part of Detroit.
that's
We're going to
There's a
where-
better part of Detroit.
I mean, there's a better part of every bad city. There's a better
true.
part of Chicago, Indianapolis.
Yeah, the better part of Chicago
Detroit.
is not
I mean, you
Chicago.
You go in the center of Indianapolis. I mean, still, Indianapolis, like,
I mean, yeah.
death in Indianapolis by shooters isn't as high as some other cities.
It's among the worst still, but what the
The,
just
the
turned
cat's
around, the
just
cat
like,
was just
up,
like-
up on my TV. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, it smells amazing.
Anyway,
All right, so
yes,
I will have stories to tell next week. So I will be driving up to Michigan Friday after work.
nice.
So tune in next week. This was a wonderful episode.
All
so
right.
all right, no,
No,
I'm
no.
just kidding.
But I do have something cool to share with you for small talk.
Ooh, he's
So-
got something cool to show. Is it a cooler?
No, it's my Pete.
Yeah,
No.
okay, all
No.
right.
Anyway, breaking news. Well, not really. It's not breaking news. But anyway, you know that bill in New York that's for Chick-fil-A's to be open 7 days a week.
Yes.
So I did a little digging and I found it. So allow me to demonstrate. I open Opera and just a YouTube video just starts blaring in the background. Watch this.
To take a trip into town and get some mosquito.
Do those actually show up in the episode?
What?
Do those actually show up in
I have
the episode?
no idea. I'd
Oh.
have to listen back to it. Anyway, ooh,
Just open a new tab already.
Sorry. Okay. Wrong thing. I didn't.
All
Don't worry about it.
Nathaniel's struggling here.
Shh. Anyway, bill track. Here we are. Copy.
Copy the link and
Paste.
paste.
Bill track requires
Ooh.
that food services at transportation facilities and rest areas owned and operated by certain public authorities remain open 7 days a week. So that includes
So this is for all of them.
Sundays. So yeah, pretty much all of them. So
Wow.
this is the bill. If you guys want to,
Yeah, so here's my problem with the bill.
mm-hmm.
Why does the government think they can control when businesses are open and closed?
Because they're the government.
They can't do that. They don't have the legal ability to
They're
do
trying
so.
to.
They're trying to, but here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If they change that, corporate's going to get involved, and here's the problem with Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
So if the Chick-fil-A's in New York are open on Sunday, guess what all the other states are
Yeah.
going to have to do?
They're
They're all going to question, why aren't other Chick-fil-A's in any other states open on Sundays as well?
Exactly.
So then it's going to be a whole chain of Chick-fil-A's are going to have to stay open on Sunday, and I'll tell you right now, people are not going to like that, and they will lose employees. So I think what Chick-fil-A might do is just pull out of New York. If that bill actually gets passed. If they don't pull from New York and actually follow through, what is Chick-fil-A doing?
Good question. So far, it's been referred to corporations, authorities, and commissions. That's where it is right now.
And when was that?
This was January 3rd. So as my mother said, either it died in committee or
I wonder if they're actually
or they're
like
not
New
in
York
session.
was trying to like, oh, maybe we can actually have Chick-fil-A on Sunday, and then so many riots, and they're just kind of like, I hope people forget that this ever was a thing.
Well, yeah, either they're not in session, so they haven't had a chance to talk about it, or it is in session and it just died.
Which, to
there.
be frankly honest, this is the last thing the government should be worrying about.
Well, that's
right
true.
now,
There's
because
so many
we have
other
a big
things.
election coming up, and we got a whole bunch of other problems
Yep.
that need to be worried about. And apparently, New York's issues right now, we're making sure that Chick-fil-A is open on Sunday. Are you kidding me?
I
You have
guess.
so many other things you can be worrying about, and this is a priority.
I guess. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow this bill along for yourself, the bill number is New York A08336, in case you want to follow along to see whether this lives or dies. It seems like
It
the
seems
last
like
action...
died.
it seems
because
like it
we're
died
in
already.
August of this year. The bill hasn't been touched in like 6 months.
Exactly. So I'm
Actually,
guessing it has already
7
died.
months, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Since the 3rd of January. So I'm
yeah.
guessing that it died already. But yeah, that's the news I got for you, essentially.
So are we going to get to the main topic now?
Yes, you go ahead and tell us what it is.
So the main topic today is nothing. I didn't have any. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Thank you for joining us, guys. Okay. No.
This main topic is going to be the last of the Dream series, and it is Dream Basement.
Yes.
And even though I'm the host, I will have you go first.
Cool. A good basement. All right. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm kidding.
I just want a good base. You will actually be surprised on my basement.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because although it's a dream basement,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be surprised of actually how lacking it is.
How lacking it.
Yes.
So, like, your unfinished basement, or
It is actually an unfinished basement.
wow.
But I have
Mr.
my
Poor
reason
guy over here.
why it's an unfinished basement.
Okay.
So
So
actually, sorry, the whole thing isn't. Half of it is unfinished and half of it is finished.
okay.
But it's more like a third of it is finished and the other is unfinished for a
Okay.
very specific reason.
okay.
But we will get to that. Anyway, Nathaniel's going to go first.
So yeah, no. Basically, I wish I could have a little, like floor layout design made up for these, because that would be really cool to like draw it and see it. But essentially, you start with the stairs. Obviously, you got to go down into the basement to start with. You know, you just hover through the floor. Whoop, we're in the basement. I'm kidding. Gotta start with stairs. So, Nathan, do you like just standard like wooden stairs, or do you like carpeted stairs?
I prefer carpeted stairs.
Yeah.
Actually, not because, oh my gosh, carpeted stairs they're better because you're less likely to
Exactly.
slip your foot and then fall down a million flights of stairs and
True.
break your back, break your tailbone,
Yeah.
and just bruise everything else.
So
Because the trauma of a kid running down the stairs and falling down the stairs, that was not pretty.
oh, you had that happen to you?
Uh-huh.
Dang.
I remember I'd be sitting in the living room, and all of a sudden I hear, oops.
Grandma just fell down the stairs. Well, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, carpeted stairs, absolutely.
But, I mean, well, yeah, but with stairs, the reason I'd want carpeted, well, first of all, you always got to watch your foot placement. If you
True.
put your foot on the very, very edge of the stair, carpet would not really going to help you. But I remember
Cartoon.
growing up, we were all, kids, so when we fall down the stairs, you'd hear a tumble, silence for, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Silence for like 10, 15 seconds. Mommy, I fell down the stairs.
I fell down the stairs. Anyway, so I want a kitchen, not a kitchenette, not the same thing as a kitchen. So a kitchenette in my basement.
Okay. What do you mean by a kitchenette?
So a kitchenette is not a full kitchen.
Oh, gotcha.
So
See, I didn't know that.
yes, that's why it's called a kitchenette and not a kitchen.
Oh, I heard a kitchenette.
So stupid. I can feel the IQ points leaving the room. No, kitchenette. See right here, kitchen ETTE at the end.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Not a kitchenette, so that's why I was so confused.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
we
kitchenette, what
catch
the
fish
frick?
fresh in our baits. No, a kitchenette. So anyway, you okay, Nathan? Nathan's dying
I
over
think
there.
I just hacked up a lung. All right.
Anyway,
We're
so for the kitchenette, you gotta have good floors. Why is that the wrong tab? Get over here. Thank you. You gotta have some good floors for. So this is the floor I've chosen for my kitchenette.
So you're going with a tiled floor.
Yes, a marble tile floor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of overall what kind of basement are you going for?
So we're gonna have.
Well, more like the type. Are you going for a luxurious basement, normal basement, man cave basement?
Well, what do you consider a normal basement?
A normal basement is just going to be a typical regular carpet. So a normal basement, as I see, is just going to be carpeted. Maybe you'll have a lounge down there or something. You know, that's what I would see as a normal basement.
So this might be a little more luxurious than that.
So this is going to be a luxury basement.
So you go down these carpeted stairs, and you have on your left this kitchenette, which has a marble floor, and then it'll have microwave, obviously, because why not? And I picked this as my microwave.
Okay, so you're going with very basic.
Yeah, basic Black & Decker 700-watt microwave oven. Pretty simple. And then instead of an oven, I'll just want a cooktop.
Well, yeah, if you're going to cook anything excessively, you're going up to the kitchen for that.
True. This is just your
This is kind of like I
isn't-
want to cook up a
Yeah.
snack.
it's not even attached. Look, it's its own
Oh,
separate.
so it's just something you set there.
Look,
So
see?
it's going to be stored away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just it's a induction cooktop. It's got two burners. even
Okay,
though-
I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah.
If you're going to have these things down here, I'm surprised you don't have like a mini fridge or maybe an extra mini fridge or something.
getting to that. Getting to that.
Ah, I'm ahead of
So
the progress. Okay.
kitchenette. So this won't have an island. This is just one wall with tile floors. No sink either. There's no sink down here.
Okay.
Just cooktop, microwave, mini fridge. I'll show you. Now this ain't your. This is two mini fridges stacked on top of each
Okay.
other, but it's a special kind of mini fridge. It's essentially a drinks mini fridge.
Oh, okay, got you. So it's
So-
kind of like a bar fridge kind
It's
of.
it's essentially it's one of those mini fridges that have a door that's just completely see through.
Yeah.
And I would have two of these stacked on top of each other.
Gotcha.
So this is pretty small. Rest of the basement though, carpeted, except for the little,
Except for the kitchen area.
except for the kitchen area, which is the tile, and the furnace room, which is just concrete. So,
So that's in basements. That's what's referred to as utility room.
utility room, furnace room. It's yes.
Yes.
Anyway, this is the carpet that I chose. It's a little bit of a weird carpet, but this is it. The cat's just meow. This is
Oh,
the
you're
carpet.
going with like a red carpet.
So this is 12-foot 12-foot wide plush event carpet. This is crimson. It's a
Nice.
crimson shag carpet. Polyester. Thickness is 0.41 inches.
Anyway, it's a fluffy red carpet.
It's a fluffy red carpet because my grandparents on my dad's side had a basement with very 1970s style lush shag carpet that was a dark red like this.
So the funny thing that I would think about using red carpet is I actually like colored carpet, but the
Mhm.
thing is because carpet's all one color now.
Yeah.
Where do the color carpets go? But people are going to come down to your basement and see red carpet and they're like, "Was your house built in the 1920s?"
Well, in the 20s things were mostly hardwood. '70s is the big shag.
That's
Yeah.
what it was, because '70s was all colorful. Everybody liked their rainbow shirts,
Yeah.
rainbow,
The point is that this is a basement that's supposed to be like you snuggle in, like
Yeah.
very comforting. The floors.
Netflix and chill basement.
Well, yeah, kind of, sure. A basement you could like if you have a kid that still lives at home, they could just live in the basement like as a attached apartment essentially. It's got
Yeah.
a kitchen, it's got So then you move on to some furniture. So
Fancy furniture.
this is what's going to go down here.
Ah.
So this is a Cantina leather curved shit. Get out of here. I don't want $50 off. Okay, hold on a second. I want to get this on the podcast. Hold on. You keep entertaining the audience.
Okay, so it's a leather round couch with a matching island, sectional with lights. Like, that's the best way I know how to describe it.
Yep.
He's hungry. He's hungry.
All right.
He will whine till the day you put him down.
Whoa. Anyway, that's what I got. Yes. So this is very nice, and I'll probably get the brown color like this.
Nice.
So it's leather. It's got LEDs in the side of it, so
I
it looks
see
very
that.
nice. So this is very. You come down to this basement, to just chill.
Yeah, just
essentially.
get away from the party. just
Exactly.
hang out.
Exactly. So, but you gotta have some entertainment down there. So here's another.
I thought I made that. I threw my bottle behind the TV expecting it to go into the trash can. It fell on the windowsill. Great. Awesome. Okay.
I got another entertainment center to go in front of this couch. Now this is
Ooh, is
not
this-
Victorian style.
Is this the
entertainment
entertainment
there.
center out of
Different
a British
entertainment center.
castle?
This one's a bit more basic.
Nice.
No, Bob's Furniture. I don't want you to know my location. Anyway, so I'm going to go with the 104 inch. It doesn't need to be 114. This is pretty basic. I mean, shelves and stuff.
Yes.
This is the entertainment center where that one box set of a TV show you watched maybe once or twice that doesn't go in the main entertainment center upstairs in the living room, but you don't want to get rid of it. This is where you stick it in the basement entertainment center. So, yeah. That's it. But you need a TV. And this is the one. Now, I grabbed it off of Best Buy. So this is kind of unreliable for the type of TV. So this 55-inch 4K QLED Google TV
Nice.
to go in there. And the reason I picked this one is because it has a super dimming feature. So you can have it very dark, very dim.
So for when you have all the lights off.
So when
don't
you have
a
all the
TV
lights off.
blinding
Exactly.
You. Nice.
So you got kitchenette, carpeted everything. Then you got maybe like one or two support posts that have like the carpet that go up the post to like hip or height or like shoulder height maybe.
Yeah.
That's like the really rough carpet that is just supposed to protect from not running into stuff. And then this in the corner over there, TV, entertainment center, and then this. Maybe like a pool table in the middle, which is really cool.
Nice.
Gonna have a tool. And then over here to your left, when you're standing at the pool table, there's a little hallway. And you got just a basic, like, unfinished concrete floor utility room that's got, furnace, maybe a sump pump.
Well, I would highly suggest you put a sump pump in every house.
Yeah.
Because your basement will flood without a sump pump. It's not it probably won't flood. No, it will flood.
We don't have a sump pump in our house, though.
Well, but yeah, because you have a single floor ranch.
Correct.
I'm saying
You
a
said
house
every
with a
house.
basement needs a sump pump.
Okay, every house with a basement.
That's what I meant to say. Yes.
Yeah, you
Every
said
house
every
with a
house.
basement underground.
Right.
Well, every basement, but floor. A level underground needs to have a sump pump.
Right. Yep.
Ranches don't need it because
That's
they
true.
don't have a basement.
So the utility room is also like where you keep your toolboxes and stuff, if not in the garage.
You must have a big utility room.
Well, it's a you go in, furnace, sup pump, and then just a little area right here that's empty. You might have a little toolbox up against one wall,
Okay.
and then down that hallway you got a closet obviously at the far end, and then on your left is a bedroom
Yes.
with a half bath, so a little closet, toilet, sink, essentially, no
Yeah.
shower or anything, and that's it. And that's like the most comfortable room, most comfortable bedroom because it's the basement, so it's like 10 degrees cooler than the rest of the house. Very nice. All right, I'm done. There's Nathan's.
Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break with our sponsors.
For research, of course.
Yes, for
Nathan
research,
didn't,
of course.
research
So
this ahead of time.
we will be right back.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by my wallet, which is empty. So that's about it. Back to our show.
So now that we're back from our awkward commercial, so
Yeah.
here's my basic basement. So my basement is going to look like, so it's going to have a small area.
Mhm.
This is actually the finished area. This is how much that isn't going to be finished. So just to give you a size, so take a perfect square, take 1/4 out of that and put it off to the side. But you still have a full square. So basically, cut it out, move it over. That's basically the basement layout. But the stairs are...
a giant fat L, if you will, with the bottom of the L being a perfect square.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
So these are going to be the stairs right here.
Ah. So the stairs are going into the finished
The
part.
stairs are going into the finished part.
Nice.
So what's going to be, the TV
Mm-hmm.
is going to be right here.
Nice.
A little bit more visual.
Mm-hmm.
So TV's going to be here. You're going to have one couch there. Then we're going to have one big couch here.
You got multiple couches down there.
Coffee table here. Then this is all going to be carpeted. This is my
Nice.
representation of a carpeted floor. No judging. It's just me scribbling. So
Okay.
this is going to be the basic
Finished part. Yeah.
finished part. So
You
like
have a drink cooler down there?
relaxation. So right here is going to be basically, how would I put this? Basically like a bar or kitchen or whatever. Very basic.
Yeah.
So
In the unfinished part of the basement.
yeah. So TV is going to be here. I mean, it's not going to be that close. You're going to have a little bit of room.
Yeah.
But you're going to have your fridge here.
Mm-hmm.
That's for drinks and snacks.
Yep.
And then you're going to have a sink here.
So full kitchen in the basement then.
Kind of, but it's like very minuscule. There's no oven or cooktop at all.
Oh.
So this is going to be like, if
Just a
there's snacks in the
sink and a-
fridge,
Okay.
you're going to microwave them in the microwave.
Hmm.
So you got a fridge, sink, microwave.
You're
That's all
gonna
you get.
microwave them in the sink. No.
So, what is going to be in the unfinished part, you may ask? So,
Stuff.
we have a little cutout. This is
Mhm.
the utility room.
Which is also unfinished, I would assume.
Yes, it's also
Okay.
unfinished, but this is just kind of like excluding itself from the whole rest. This is going to have an indoor carpeted RC track in it.
Back up a second. So, in your basement,
In my basement.
not
yes.
backyard,
Basement. That kind of gives you an idea of how big this basement actually is.
Basement. So is the basement bigger than the house it sits on, or
No, it's
Okay.
smaller.
so that tells you that the house is going to be ginormous.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So what is this? Oh, this sits right under. This would sit right under the movie theater room, right? probably, if you want it to be that
The
big.
movie theater isn't quite as big. The movie theater is going to be about. I mean, if I
So
actually
it would-
showed you how
part
big
of it
this
would
was,
be the movie.
if you had a personal movie theater of this size, you couldn't even reach the person standing next to you. So the movie theater is probably going to be about half of this. So this right here, to give you an
Yeah.
idea, is about 2,000 square feet. Right
As the basement itself.
as the basement itself. But that's the
The
unfinished,
unfinished part. Yeah.
You've got another. How much is this? This is another 500 square feet right here.
For the
So
finished part.
2,500 square feet in total for the basement.
That's a lot. So, wait, hold on. A carpeted RC track.
So what? So you're going to have in the very back of the
Mhm.
basement. Here's your raised driver's stand. Now, when I say raised, I mean like raised a foot, just so you've got a little bit better of a view than just standing on the ground. So we're just going to represent this is the area of the RC track.
Okay.
Everything else is concrete. So everything that's
Concrete
boxed in
floor.
is carpeted.
You see the rafters up overhead, essentially.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is all going to be carpeted inside, but it's going to be like
But not shag carpet, because shag
like
carpet won't
really
work with
thin carpet.
the carpet that's sandpaper when you rub across it.
Pretty much.
essentially. Okay.
So my basement isn't super fancy,
Mm-hmm.
but place to keep my RC cars, keep them stored.
I got a full RC track in my basement, but it's not fancy or anything.
Well, keep in mind this RC track isn't huge. It's wide ways. It's only going to be about 3.5 feet ish.
Okay.
So it's going to fit 1/10 scale and smaller. Like 1/10 scale will be like a stretch, but
So how do
this is going to be more for like smaller, have fun cars, kind of.
Okay, because I was going to say the only other RC track I have to compare it to is the dirt one that we went to a long
it's
time
not
ago.
quite that big.
Okay.
Not quite that big. I'd say it's about 2/3 that size.
Okay.
So, driver's stand. Then, if you get tired of
Mhm.
racing or for whatever reason, you come in here, plush carpet. You could grab
Mhm.
a snack, grab a drink.
No pool table or anything?
No pool table because 500 square feet with all this, you don't really have a lot of room
That's
to
true.
work with. The rest of the basement's going to be here.
So your pool table's going to be somewhere else in the house, I'm
Yes.
assuming. Okay.
So.
Very fun. I mean, Buddy's got an RC track in his basement.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to leave your house, essentially.
No, I wouldn't have to leave my house. I mean, I still would from time to time,
Yeah.
but I'm like, this would, if I had this house for
Mhm.
real, this would be like a house, hey, you guys want to come over? And like, if you run out of stuff to do, you are making yourself running out of stuff to do.
I mean, that's true.
I mean,
yeah.
you got a movie theater, we got a gaming room with a pool table,
Yeah.
hockey table, we've got a basement with RC cars, you've got
Mhm.
a chill room with a TV that has a bunch of movies. Then you've got the basement, that also has its own like I want to get away from everybody. 500 square feet. Everybody knows that's not huge. Anyway, there's the cat.
There's the cat.
Scratching on the wall.
That's the noise. Every time we start recording, we just hear. That doesn't even pick up, but I can hear it in my headset. But
But
yeah.
yeah, so that's basically going to be my basement. I really wish, I almost want to start seeing how to do video podcasts.
Here's the thing. I have a program that lets you build a house. I have an older program that lets you draw out the floors. You can put walls,
There he is again.
floors. You can put multiple stories, and then you can you got furniture that you can place at different places. Now, bear in mind this program was made in 2007.
I
So
mean, there
it's
are newer versions of it.
True.
So
Not one that I have though.
no,
This is
not
just-
one that you have, but I'm saying there's other.
It's called
you know-
Home Architect 3D from 2007. There have been subsequent models since
And
then.
then the TV that you can actually put in is a box TV because it's that.
No, it's literally like you get a 75-inch TV. It's one of those TVs that are like this.
It's
like,
one of
it
those really
fits that you got like 6 people to move. That the screen is the top half and the bottom half is just a big box that just sit.
Yeah, I've seen those TVs.
The old rear projector TVs.
Yeah, not a CRT TV,
Yeah.
a projection
A
TV.
back
and
projection
those are going to
TV,
be
yeah.
the TVs that are typically 3D. And nobody uses 3D TVs anymore.
That's true.
But would it be cool to have a 3D TV? Yes, if it
Yeah.
didn't weigh 1,000 pounds.
True.
And if you had the 3D glasses that worked with it, then you had a
True.
3D player and you had a 3D movie, and
Mhm.
the list goes
That would
on.
be a thing to put in your basement.
Yes, that would.
And then never move it again.
Exactly. It goes down to because the problem is, in order to fit a TV like that, it doesn't fit through any doorways
That's true.
of any kind. So in other words, you need to move it in there during house construction.
Exactly.
And in order to get it out, you have to bust the door down.
Yeah, or just leave it down there.
Or just leave it like when you sell the house.
Oh, yeah,
Have
there's
it.
an old heavy TV down there. Good luck getting it anywhere. Bye.
So my great aunt and uncle, we would stay at their house from time to time. This is my grandma's sister. Her and her husband.
Yeah.
They had an old house. It was a very pretty house. I liked it.
Yeah.
But they had one of those TVs.
Yep.
I think it was a 65-inch TV.
Okay.
It was a projection TV.
Mhm.
But that TV also had storage in the bottom.
Yep.
But I was like, how easy? So during that estate sale,
Mm-hmm.
nobody wanted the TV.
Duh.
I wonder why nobody
wonder
wanted
why.
the TV, because they're not going to be able to get it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, those TVs are huge. But
Unlike me. What? All
right.
Nathan's lost the ability to hold a pen. Anyway.
All right, so there ain't much else to say.
That basement.
Yes, basement. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode than you normally get. So,
Well, let's if frick me. So,
we're gonna casually keep talking.
So we're still over 30 minutes.
Yeah,
we're still over 30 minutes. We're good.
So, all right, so
But
we're
not
gonna
that
end.
hour and 10 minutes. That's probably on record the longest
Oh, yeah.
episode we've
And
ever
it will probably be the longest episode.
It'll stand
we'll
until
ever
we
make.
find
So,
something that we just want to
Yeah.
talk for hours about. But yeah,
So-
I do like the idea of a video podcast.
Yes. but
However, how popular would that be, do you think?
I think it would probably be more popular than people would think, and especially with stuff like this, we can show them. Here's what it would look like.
Also, Apple Podcast, like Spotify can do video, but
Spotify,
everywhere else.
Exactly. If you want to see the video podcast, it's only on Spotify
or YouTube,
or YouTube.
because I have the RSS feed to feed from Spotify to everywhere else.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Anyway, you want to take us out?
Yes. So we will see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Markiplier outro. Do 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 do. No, that's not the outro music. Never mind.
Bye bye.